Hello again everyone. In this video tutorial I am going to show you three different ways to solve this given quadratic equation by quadratic formula, by factoring, and finally by completing the squares. So let's go ahead and solve this given quadratic equation first by using a quadratic formula. So here is the quadratic formula and we're going to be solving this quadratic equation. Let's go ahead and find out what are our coefficients. Right here, the leading coefficient a is 1 by default. So a equals to 1. Our b coefficient b is positive 3 and c is simply negative 10. Let's go ahead and plug it in this formula. So this is pretty much going to become x equal to minus b means negative b is 3 plus or minus b square is 3 square minus 4 times a is 1 and c is negative 10, isn't it? Divided by 2 times 1. Now let's go ahead and simplify it. Negative 3 plus minus 3 squared is 9. See, this negative and negative become positive. 40 divided by 2 times 1 is 2. So that's going to give us negative 3 plus or minus. This become 49 divided by 2. Now you know that 49 is a perfect square. So this is going to be negative 3 plus minus square root of 49 is 7 divided by 2. Now we're going to go ahead and split these signs. Once it's positive and then negative. So that's pretty much is going to give us negative 3 plus 7 divided by 2. And the other is going to become negative 3 minus 7 divided by 2. So that's going to give us 4 over 2 means x is going to be, our solution is 2. So let's go ahead and do on this side. That's going to become negative 10 divided by 2. So x is going to be equal to negative 5. So these are our two solutions. Thus our solution set turns out to be a negative 5 and 2. Now we're going to solve this quadratic equation by factoring technique. So how are we going to do the factors? Just simply put two parentheses and set it equal to 0. What are the possible factors? One of them is going to be x minus 2 and the other one is gonna be x plus 5. All right, so now how do you know that thing? These numbers negative 2 and positive 5, if you multiply them, that's gonna give you this last number negative 10, and if you add these two numbers, that is going to give you positive 3, the middle number. So the next step is I want you to go ahead and split them up. So x minus 2 equal to 0 and the other one is x plus 5 equal to 0. So that means x equal to positive 2 is one of the solution and x equal to negative 5 is another solution. Thus our solution set turns out to be a negative 5 and 2. And finally we're going to solve this quadratic equation by completing the square. The very first step, what I want you to do is go ahead and leave only x's on the left hand side and the rest of stuff should be on the other side. That means I want to add 10 on both sides to make sure that 10 goes on the other side. So once you do that one, so that's gonna simply, this cancels out. So we got x squared plus 3x equals to positive 10. So the next step, what we're gonna do is I want you to just focus on the coefficient of x, the middle part over here, this one over here. 3. Don't worry about this sign, just 3. I want you to write it right up here, and then I want you to divide it always by 2, and then finally I want you to square it. So whatever this quantity I got, this thing, we're gonna go ahead and add on both sides of this equation. So that means this is the way I'm gonna do x squared plus 3x plus, and on this side 10 plus. Okay, so now whatever this quantity I got, I'm gonna just go ahead and add on both sides. 3 over 2 square on this side and 3 over 2 square. Now I want you to just focus on this side, this part. This is a complete square of x and 3 plus 3 over 2 square. Now you might be wondering, how did I get that one? So this x came over here. This 3 over 2 just simply came over here. And this sign, whatever this sign is, this is just gonna came in the middle. So always, this is the rule. Equals to, so that's gonna become 10 plus this 3 over 2 squared becomes 9 over 4. Now let's go ahead. Let me show you how to add these two numbers. I want you to put down 10, which is a whole number, plus 9 over 4 is a fraction. When you have a whole number and fraction, you can merge them as a mixed number. This becomes 10 and 9 fourth. And then you know how to put it in a fraction. 4 times 10 is 40 plus 9, 49 over 4. So this becomes 49 over 4 on this side, and this is x plus 3 over 2 squared. The next what we want to do is we want to solve for x. For that one we need to get rid of this square. We're gonna do square root on both sides. So this square and square root, they undo each other. We got x plus 3 over 2 turns out to be positive or negative. 49 square root is 7 over square root of 4 is 2. Now I want to get rid of this 3 over 2. I'm going to subtract 3 over 2 from both sides. So this thing is gone. So we got x equals to negative 3 over 2 plus or minus 7 over 2. Now let's go ahead and split these signs up. So I can write as negative 3 over 2 plus 7 over 2 with a positive sign, and negative 3 over 2 with a negative sign 7 over 2. Let's simplify this one over here. So our common denominator is 2. Negative 3 plus 7 is going to be 4 over 2. So x turns out to be solutions 2. Let's do on this side. That's going to become negative 3 minus 7, and our common denominator is 2. So that's going to be a negative 10 over 2. So x turns out to be negative 5, another solution. Thus our solution set turns out to be negative 5 and 2 once again. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.